gentlemen, prepare yourselves for automotive history. Today's episode of Star Cars features a vehicle designed for and by Homer Simpson. I'm not sure where it is. They should be here by now.
All my life, I have searched for a car that feels a certain way. Powerful like a gorilla, yet soft and yielding like a Nerf ball. Now, at last, I have found it. Hi, my name is Scott, and I own a Star Car. This is an '87 BMW that we have themed to look like the Homer, and it's a 24 Hours of LeMons race car. I'm an internet sales manager for an auto parts distributor, but for a hobby, I'm a car guy. I love working on cars and making them go fast and just anything about cars.
Jog our memory, when and how does the Homer appear in The Simpsons?
It's from the season 2 episode called Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Homer Simpson finds he has a long-lost brother, who is voiced by Danny DeVito, who owns a car company. His brother allows him to design a car any way he wants. Turns out to be a monstrosity, costing $82,000. It ends up bankrupting his brother's company. It also appeared in several Simpsons video games, and a lot of Simpsons fans remember it from the game.
Now that's driving.
Thanks for the ride.
So what's the car based off of?
It's an '87 BMW 325e. We got it for $400. We blew the stock motor and then we replaced it with a later model 190 horsepower engine, but only weighs about 2,500 pounds. We're definitely one of the faster cars out in the track and have no problem doing a burnout in it, and definitely have a lot of fun with it.
What is LeMons racing?
LeMons tags itself as Halloween meets gasoline. The series is for cars worth less than $500, thus the LeMons part. And all the races are anywhere from 15 to 24 hours in different road courses around the country, anywhere from 50 to 150 cars out there. The fastest car doesn't necessarily win, so it's just a matter of staying out there and being on the track as long as you possibly can.
Tell us about your team.
Well, I'm the team captain. I'm also one of the drivers. I recruited a group of my friends, and we've been doing it for about 5 years now. I do have a creative director for the team, and that's my friend Jeff. He's the one who comes up with all our wacky themes and makes the car look as awesome as it does.
Has this car been anything else but the Homer?
Yes, it has. This is actually the third theme that we had. First theme we did, it actually stemmed from a joke. So we decided to build the only BMW with the pricks on the outside. We called it the Porky Bimmer. After that, we saw that nobody had done Christine, the killer Plymouth from Stephen King's book and movie. And so we decorated like a '58 Plymouth because when we were the pricks before, we called it Prickstein. We ran with that theme for a few races, but Jeff, being the real creative guy that he is, got antsy to change it. You know, the car was his canvas.
No, 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 no!
Jeff, being the creative director of the team, decided we're going to go with the Homer. Since it's kind of hard to use a cartoon as a real reference, thankfully Jeff had this model right here of the Homer. Starting at the front, the biggest thing you notice is the big grille with the bowling trophy hood ornament on there. We have the wing on the back. We've got the side steps. Of course, we have the gigantic cup holder. Homer had to have his squishy with him. We have the spare tire on the back. Throwback to the 50s, same thing with the fins and the taillights. The most notable feature, of course, is the gigantic dome in the back. It was meant to be a soundproof dome to keep the kids separated, and that was the biggest challenge. Because this is not just a show car. I mean, we're really racing out there, going around corners as fast as possible, you know, doing 115 miles an hour, and so we had to keep the whole thing staying on the car while we're actually racing. It's got the big giant hood scoop. We have a sound system in there.
So what do you blast out of that speaker?
We have a set of Simpsons sounds in there so we can play them on the fly. Woohoo! One of my favorites that gets a lot of use when we're racing is Homer yelling,
Out of my way, jerk ass!
One of his features, he said he wanted 3 horns on there because you can never find a horn when you want it. And one of the horns that was on the car plays La Cucaracha. So we actually have a dedicated button on there, plays La Cucaracha anytime we want.
What did you do to the stock BMW to turn it into a LeMons race car?
When you're making a race car, the best thing that you can do is remove any excess weight. So we basically stripped the car down. We had to put a full roll cage in there. All the safety equipment in the car doesn't count towards the $500 budget. So you can spend as much as you want on anything to keep the car safe because that's their first priority.
How well has your team done?
Well, we've done pretty well. We've raced this about a dozen times and we've gotten 3 top 5 finishes. The last race was quite a challenge for us. We lost our 4th gear in our transmission at the end of the first day, and so we had to swap the transmission overnight. But we rallied together and all the people on the team pitched in to get the car fixed, and we finished 5th. We're doing it for the fun of it. We're not trying to win. If we win, it's the icing on the cake. And there's a lot of people out there who are really gunning for the win, and it just takes the fun out of it. So we try not to take things too seriously.
Have you met any celebrities because of the car?
Yes, we have. After we finished building the car, Jeff put together a little intro video for it. Unbeknownst to us, it just became a sensation on the internet. We saw that nobody had done a Homer in LeMons before, not realizing that nobody had done the Homer anywhere before. And not long afterwards, the lady from the Simpsons who contacted us got 2 emails. One was from Matt Groening saying he thought it was the greatest thing ever and he wanted to meet us, and the other was from Fox's legal team saying they were going to send us a cease and desist notice. But thankfully, Matt Groening won out, and we had the honor of going up to the Fox studios. We met Matt Groening and all the crew from The Simpsons. It was awesome. We got to take him around rides on the studio lot, and everybody really enjoyed it. Everybody our age loves The Simpsons. When I towed a car to the track, just seeing the reaction of people driving around is amazing. Every second car, somebody comes along and has their cell phone camera held up to take photos of it, and it just makes people smile. And that's what we're in it for, you know, it just makes us happy and it makes others happy, so that's pretty much it.
How much did the Homer cost to make?
You know, I'm not quite sure. I think I should call Jeff. Hey Jeff, how much did the Homer cost to build? $82,000? Are you kidding? For this monstrosity? I'm ruined.